So far, we've been working on creating one asteroid, right? But remember, there are 3 types of asteroids in the game, and I have not really made it clear as to which one we're working on. So let's take a look at that now. You see, the way I've set out to explain composition here is by creating a base asteroid scene, if you want to call it that, and use this base scene to create other asteroids, medium and small. To do this, Godot makes it really easy. We can take advantage of Godot's ability to save branch as scene, which, as the name states, saves any branch of the scene tree as a new scene. And make local, which allows you to take any scene that is used in the scene tree and make it local to the scene tree, exposing all its nodes. So far, we've made our asteroid and assigned it its behavior in terms of movement and rotation. We've also set up hit detection and how to handle scoring. So now let's jump into saving these scenes as reusable paths. All we need to do is just right-click on the node we want to save and hold on. We can't just save every branch as a new scene and expect things to go smoothly. There are a few things to consider. While doing research for this tutorial, I found this in the Godot documentation. Reusing the scene in multiple places creates issues because node paths don't find their targets and signal connections established in the editor break. You must instantiate the subscenes without them requiring details about their environment. You need to be able to trust that the subscene will create itself without being picky about how it's used. And this warning, you should favor keeping data in-house, internal to a scene, as placing a dependency on an external context, even a loosely coupled one, still means that the node will expect something in its environment to be true. This is all just fancy talk to mean each scene you create should mind their own business, but also be able to communicate with other nodes and scenes in the main tree, kind of like the perfect neighbor. To avoid this, we make sure our reusable scenes can work on their own, no matter where we use them. They shouldn't care what their parent is or what's around them. That way we can just drop them into our game and they'll behave just the same. We'll keep everything our scene needs itself. If it relies on something outside, like expecting a certain variable or another node to be present, that can be risky, even if that connection is loose. The scene is still assuming that the outside world looks a certain way. That makes it harder to reuse or move around, but not to worry, we will address that. Oh, and I will put a link in the description to the documentation. It's a really interesting read, and I urge you to check it out. Now, let's take a closer look.